back on Rogers TV. Marlene Donaldson, and I'm here with Heather Moyse, and we're here for the game Canada versus Jamaica. This is the last of Canada's game today at Twin Elms Rugby Park at the NACRA Sevens World Cup Qualifier Championships. And we already started off with a nice breakdown. Ariel Dubisset passes off to Jen Kish. Jen Kish, great runner. Ball went backwards, and I think we may have a knock on there, and this is going to be Jamaica's ball.
I don't think that was the start that Canada was hoping for. I think even though it's the Jamaican team and Canada's really got to put it together, make sure that Jamaica's known for being a little scrappy around the breakdowns, so I think Canada has to keep their head and not kind of fall into that scrappy play.
Yeah, it's really important that when we're playing, when you have a team like Canada playing at a tournament like this, they keep their game up, and they don't let the play of other teams affect their game. And I think that's what was one of their goals going into this tournament. And not much movement right now. We're still back to another scrum.
So Marlene, talk about scrums.
Well, I mean, we've seen the scrums today, and we know the seventh scrum, for those who are new viewers to that they're different from the 15s game, 3 to a scrum versus the 15s game, which is 8 men to a scrum, or 8 women, should I say. And we have Brittany Ben. Brittany goes into contact, but she fends off their player. And Ariel Dubisset goes through with the try. And this is not looking very different from any other of the games that Canada's played today. They've been quick to score, and they're off to a good start. So we want you to do the replay.
And looking at the screen right here, we see Harvey getting the ball and turning that corner. That's what we've seen all day from the Canadian team.
Try score there by Canada's number 11, Ariel Dubisset-Boris. With the conversion is number 7 from Team Canada, Magdalene Harvey. Là, c'est numéro 11 du Canada, Ariel Dubisset-Boris avec la transformation par numéro 7, Magdalene Harvey.
Okay, and we're starting off again with Magali. She's been kicking consistently today. It's really important that these sevens players have a variety of tools in their, and I call their toolbox, and definitely kicking, passing, running, fitness, all those are part of that sort of set of tools they need to be successful in this game.
It definitely wasn't the kickoff that Canada was anticipating or hoping for. You always want to try and keep it inbounds in the sevens. Possession is really key here. So kicking it out of bounds is an automatic turnover. So
definitely, kicking in the sevens game is not about, it's more about possession in the game of sevens versus getting territory, and you need to be careful with your kicking. You definitely do not want to be turning over the ball. You want to be keeping the ball in hand as much as possible. And it's great movement here by Canada. Magali Harvey with the ball during her regular side step, and she gets through. Jamaica's chasing her down. We know they have speed, and I think she may have her number 11, but Magali has the reach. Excellent work by Magali Harvey.
That was a great drive by Harvey. That was...
Sevens gives you a lot of opportunities to display your individual skills, and that was an excellent display of her individual skill.
That was a great effort. And watching from the screen there, you see she took a side step and cut right through the middle, and then when that Jamaican just grabbed hold of her shorts, she just drove it with those strong legs, powering right over the line. Well done by Harvey.
Try and conversion scored by Team Canada's number 7, Magdalene Harvey.
At halftime, we can look forward to hearing from Cheryl Phillips. Cheryl Phillips will come in from the national sevens team. She was supposed to be playing at this tournament, unfortunately had an injury and had to step down, but we'll have her comments at halftime.
So just over 4 minutes into the game, and it's already 14-0 for Canada. Nothing off of what we've seen earlier today. That was a good take by Jamaica.
I think right now Jamaica is struggling to string consistent sets of play together. Definitely seeing the potential that this team has. But it's all about sort of stringing sequences of the game together consistently so that you'll have greater success, and that results in tries, which at the end of the day is what we need to win these games. On the field at the moment, we have Brittany Ben playing at number 8. We have Kayla Maleshi, Julianne Zussman playing for Canada, Ariel Dubisset-Boris, Magali Harvey, some of the players that have also been involved in the 6-month centralized program out in Victoria, BC, on Vancouver Island on the west coast of Canada. Leaving the ball there, and again, Magali's getting a lot of action today. Let's see if Ariel can finish this off, and I think she's going to do it there, right between the posts.
And taking a look at the screen, the replay here shows Harvey passing a great ball out to Dubisset, and she just uses her speed, uses it, and brings it all the way back around, touching it down between the posts, giving her kicker an easier lineup for the kick.
And that wasn't good, and so at the moment the score is 14-0 for Canada. 16 Canada, sorry, 18. 18-0 for Canada.
It's 19.
Oh.
19-0 for Canada.
That taken into contact by Jen Kish. Moving the ball well into Julianne Zussman's hand, native, who's played over in Ottawa, native Ottawa. Nice breakdown.
That was really the first opportunity that Jamaica has had this game, taking a break like that.
It's a bit scrappy here at the breakdown. This is going to be Jamaica's ball. I know in this game, and as well as the 15th game, refs are really looking for players to stay on their feet and not lose their footing. So it's really important to go in with a strong base, go in low, and try and maintain your footing when you're going to these rucks, as aggressive as they may be. Jen Kish has the ball now. She uses her excellent footwork, get by, and she's looking to get it around that player, and she does it so beautifully. Right to Brittany Ben, no contest. Brittany can slide into the post for a try.
That was a really nice play by the Canadian team. They took advantage of that penalty. Quick ball, and they handed it right over, right to Britt Ben, again running it right in between the posts, giving a good target for Harvey.
Brittany's really showing her potential at this tournament. Again, one of the newer players on the team. There's a few players that this is actually their first cap, and in sevens, a cap is actually considered a tournament versus an individual game. So Brittany will probably be happy with her performance here and can look forward to hopefully a bright future in the sevens program here in Canada. It is now halftime, and we'll be speaking to Cheryl in just a moment, and we'll have some questions for her about what her thoughts are on this tournament.
19 Canada, 0 Jamaica.
Cheryl.
Cheryl.
Okay, we're going to listen in on.
You're coming in for Zas at 5. Kish is coming off, okay? And Coach, you're in. Okay, so, you all right?
No, I'm going to step through.
Yeah, he's just here too, yeah. Okay. So not bad. See what happens with the ball wide. Great read, right? Good pass, things in. Okay? Listen, just guys, hold a little bit of depth. We're starting to run the pass a little bit, and we're putting the opposite of the pass under pressure, right? So now that we're last game of the game, last half, it's really up to communication, hold the depth, and we're running on the pass, right? Let's finish it off.
Please. It's fuzzy.
And we're going to about start the second half of the game. The game is now 19-0 We have Cheryl Phillips from the National Team Sevens program here in the audience with us, and we're just going to ask her some of her thoughts on how the game is going so far.
Oh, I think the game's going great.
Is there any, just from watching the tournament this day, would you say for some of the new players that have come out to play today, we have about, I think 5 girls yesterday received John Tate, national team head coach, did a special ceremony to hand over jerseys for some of the new players. How do you think they're doing adjusting to this new experience with their first time with the national team?
I think they're doing amazing. I think it's going to be a hard selection over the next couple of years. There's a lot of great players coming up. I think the older ones start getting a little nervous.
So, and that's my next question. Are you feeling some of the pressure of, you've been a veteran in this program. How are you feeling about the sort of his focus on getting some younger players and coming into this?
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Definitely get those young players involved, and definitely keeps me motivated to go out and keep training and keep trying to stay there, hold my position.
Excellent. Okay, we're going to go back to the game, but thanks to Cheryl Phillips for giving us some of your time, and I'll talk to you later.
Perfect. Thank you. Bye.
Jamaica already has ball in hand, but Magali Harvey goes in with a hard tackle from behind. And this is going to be Canada's ball now. Not entirely sure what the penalty was for. We're going to take a look here on one of the few kicks we've seen today. A nice little grubber in between two defenders. And she gets the ball. And again, Brittany Ben showing what she has in her tool belt. Excellent work by her. I think we may... Great work by Brittany. No, this is a try.
That was definitely a great play by Canada. We don't often see this in women's rugby, but that great chip through, and with Britt Ben running onto it, great pickup, and again, right between the posts for Canada, making it a great target for Harvey. Actually, who took that kick?
Try scored by number 8, Great Ben for Team Canada.
And Julia, it looks like Julia Greenshields is taking this kick from the center. Great take by Jamaica. Again, they're distributing well, but we said one of their weaknesses right now is they're spreading it on the field. Good movement out to number 9. They're going to look for that out space on the outside, and I think she may have the pace to run it out, but Jen Kish does have the pace. Actually, that may be Brittany Ben, not Jen Kish, sorry. Another kick by Canada. She gets the ball back, and quick movement by Amanda Thornborough, another new young player. Oh, and the offload didn't go the way Ariel had wanted. Good idea, but again, a lot of pressure for that offload. May have been better just keep it in hand.
Right idea, just maybe not the right moment.
I think we're gonna, looks like Megan Gibbs might be looking to come onto the field. And she'll definitely turn things up a notch. She's an exciting player to watch. Megan's had a very successful year. She's increased her speed, she's getting stronger, and she's extremely fit. And she's basically showing the coaches that she's definitely a sevens player, not just a 15s player. Ball's going backwards. And Canada contests for the ball. They're going to try to capitalize on this turnover. And they're probably looking to move the ball as quickly as possible. And we see here, and this is what they're going to do, exactly what we wanted Canada to do. Get it out to the space as quickly as possible, and then score this try right here. Good work by Kayla Maleshi. Kayla Maleshi has definitely been one of the success stories this year from Williams Lake, BC. Williams Lake, BC is the home of one of the most exciting sevens tournaments and actually rugby tournaments in general. A lot of people, their prize for this tournament is a nice little belt buckle. So people definitely strive to go to Williams Lake and win that tournament.
Try scored by number 4, Kayla Maleshi, with conversion by number 3, Megan Gibbs.
Jamaica's still struggling here.
A
A nice pickup by number 3. Good tackle, but that might have been a high tackle there. Definitely see the dominance of Canada, and that's just a kick that just wasn't effective. We talked earlier about possession. That's not the sort of kick you want to throw away, and sometimes that results in a try like that, and Canada capitalized on that.
And again, there's a kick. We don't often see kicks in sevens for this reason exactly. It's a loss of possession, and Dubuisset definitely took advantage of that and grabbed hold of that ball and scored, wearing right across the try and scored. But
Do you, Heather? Did you were you interested in, was kicking a big part of your game when you played in the sevens game?
in the sevens game, I mean, it changed a little bit over the last few years, but kicking in general, unless it's going to be a chip kick or a grubber kick that you know that you can control to get past a line, kicking in general just to clear it is not usually a good idea, because you're really just giving away your possession in sevens. And when there's so few players on the field, possession is key.
So you're looking generally to kick the ball and get the ball back if you're gonna kick that ball.
Yeah, if it's going to be a chip kick or an up and under that you're going to get back, or a grubber ball or something that you can pretty much guarantee, because otherwise it's a loss of possession.
Great work by Ariel. Excellent tackle. And this is the side of exciting play that Ariel provides for this team. And that is game. Final score